What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Nico
and Lana
YouTube channel. And today we felt like getting in our little chef mode, you know what I mean? Not chef mode, baker mode.
Yeah.
So we're about to make 2 tres leches, which is like one of my favorite cakes. Is that one of yours as well?
It's one of my favorites. Delicious.
Yeah, so
can't go wrong with tres leches.
So we're gonna do a quick one, and then we're gonna make one from scratch, and we're gonna see which one is better. So I'm looking forward to this. I feel like both of them are gonna be fire. Yeah,
I'm the most excited definitely for the tres leche from scratch because I've never really made any
Cake
like
from scratch.
Yeah, any like baking treats from scratch. So this will be a fun little experiment for the both of us.
Yep.
So I'm honestly hoping the one from scratch is better too, because we're gonna be putting in that work.
Make sure you guys stay tuned. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let's get into it.
All right.
All you need is this, and once you bake this cake, it's just a matter of putting in the milk and making the icing yourself, and that's basically the easy version. The complex version is a lot more, has a lot more intricacies to it, you know what I mean? But Neela's my assistant today, by the way, so she's gonna be helping me.
The dancing assistant.
Alright.
Yeah. All of it, all the way.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Alright.
Crack the egg.
Wow.
All right.
You want to do the other one? Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wow.
All right. Say hello. All right. That was a good one. All right. Great job, Neela. 4. Wow.
Good job.
All right, Neela. That was nice. Clap.
Good job. All right.
Go, go, go. Oh!
Okay.
So that looks just about ready. Nothing more exciting than getting a taste of that cake batter.
She's ready to tear this thing up.
Oh, I know. Tongue out again. All right, taste 2. Mmm, say thank you. Go, Neela. I think you earned it. Thanks, batter. Oh, that is not. Thumbs up. Sorry, little Missy here is dying for more cake batter, and as you know, raw eggs. I know, but it's gonna be even better when it's baked. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
So we have the easy tres leche cake in the fridge cooling down right now, and we're about to get started on the complex cake. The first step is 1 cup of all-purpose flour.
So that is going in the bowl.
1.5 teaspoons of
Baking powder. Our first 1 tablespoon. So there's our half.
And then a 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
Salt.
They said all of your dry powders and stuff, you want to whisk them and just make sure that they're mixed up good. The eggs, you actually don't put the eggs straight into here. You'll see in a second. Hold on. Now what the lady said was you separate the yolk from the white of the egg and you put them in 2 separate bowls. Alana was just telling me she has some type of hack, life hack or something for taking the yolk out of an egg. So we might
have to try that.
Yeah, we might experiment with that.
You can squeeze the bottle together and let it go, and it's supposed to suction up the yolk. Okay, so squeezed, got the bottle squeezed, putting it on the yolk, sucked it right up. Yes.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
What do you mean by that?
See, it's just got the yolk. Shut up. We have our 2 bowls here. So we've got the one of egg whites. This is our egg yolk bowl.
Next step, they say that we have to add 3/4 cups to the yolk and 1/4 cup to the egg white.
Of sugar.
Yeah, of sugar. And you have to mix
cup.
it until it's like a pale. You have to mix the yolk until it's like a very pale yellow. And you have to mix the egg white until it's like straight white and almost like foam. They said this one shouldn't be as long as the egg whites, but we'll have to see because that lady had a whole machine.
A handy dandy whisk. Oh, it's looking good though.
So this is our finished product. Really pale yellow. And we've been whipping for about a good 10-15 minutes. So unless you have that machine,
hard too.
you're not. This is the best you're gonna get probably. So
Yeah. And this is about the consistency of it.
Alright guys, so after about 20 or 25 minutes of hand whisking this thing.
Maybe an hour.
Yeah, no, we got tired of that and we had to use a NutriBullet, and not even that could get the job done properly.
Pretty much, it got so hot that
when I opened the cover,
cooked the egg whites inside.
but next they said put in the egg yolk first into your dry powders. This one is 1 full cup of whatever milk you use. Normally they say to use whole milk, but we didn't have
We
whole
are
milk,
not on
so
that whole milk flow.
yeah, so we're just gonna run this.
And it goes.
Next, it says to add in our egg whites, so here we go.
Dear God, help us.
Oh, yuck.
Oh.
Oh well, it's our first time.
Yeah. So now we're adding 2 teaspoons of vanilla to just give it that extra sweet, aromatic flavor.
Aromatic? What does that mean?
That's like, you know, whenever you've got a nice scent and fills up the, fills up the
aroma.
room. Yeah.
Okay, see.
Yeah.
See, I learn something new every day with her. She's so smart. It's just like, come on now. Aromatic? Like, where'd she pull that off?
Like
Right now, we have to put it in the pan. Just a little quick taste test around me at the same time.
that tastes so good.
Yo. This is about to be fire. Alright, so let's go ahead and pour that in.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good when it's done.
Alright guys, so.
Oh, it looks good. We gotta show them. That looks so good. I'm so proud. We ran into our obstacles, of course, but I think we overcame.
This is how it looks when it's done, guys. And that is what a 5-star, gorgeous, beautiful wife looks like.
Thanks, baby. So I'm gonna use the fork now to poke all the extra holes in it where the milk is going to set in the cake.
Next goes the condensed milk.
Juicy.
Lord have mercy.
Alright, so this is all even.
Nico!
Damn. But yeah, this is even. Nice and even. And put that right in there with the Easy Twist Legend cake. Let's go. So one thing we forgot to show is that with this cake, you want to cut off the top layer just really lightly. You just get that off, and you just do that for the whole cake.
Cake skin.
Once you get the whole thing off, by the way, this looks horrible. Whatever. But yeah, once you get all of it off, you want to go ahead and use a fork and just poke holes all in the cake.
Starting around the outside of the cake. The moment we've all been waiting for.
Make sure we get the edges nice.
Oh yeah, I can already tell it's gonna be good. And you see all the holes that I poked in there. That's gonna let the milk mixture seep down into the bottom. Just adding the finishing touches onto our cake from scratch. I think it looks pretty good. And just imagining how it's gonna taste after it's been sitting overnight. Yes, sir. So there we go. That is our cake that's going to be put into the fridge to cool for the next
12 hours.
12 hours. So we won't be enjoying this cake until about 1 something tomorrow afternoon.
And then you just go ahead and sit this in the fridge for a good 12 hours. Alright guys, so it is the next night. As you can see, it's 9:25, so it's been like close to 24 hours up. It's been sitting in the fridge. And right now we're about to make the icing so we can finish these off and test them out. To make the icing, what do you need? You need 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, 3 tablespoons of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla. So we're about to make that real quick and just show you guys once it's done.
Yep.
Alright guys, so we are finally finished with our masterpieces.
So this is the one that we did from scratch. So this one is like our baby. Can't wait to try it because we worked so hard. So I hope that it all paid off. And then this one is our easy cake in the back. This one is the homemade from scratch, and this is our little easy cake. So
The reason why the pineapple is only covering like half of it is I don't like all the extra stuff, you know what I mean? So my half is plain.
right, so now we are going to have a taste and give you guys a little rating. Oh,
Get a close up on that right
wow. That looks amazing. Like, come on now. Okay. Ooh, so this one looks like
This one is messy.
it is messy. It's falling apart.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, you know how it goes when it comes to tres leche. So it's all about the flavor. We've got this perfect, beautiful 1 square slice, and then we've got a little trash dump of cake in the back.
Do you want your slice with icing or without icing?
With icing.
Tito. Show them Tito. We never introduced him.
Hi Tito, I know. Oh, that was such a cute joy.
Alright.
I know, you want some attention. I think he wants some tres leche too, guys.
Alright guys, here is the first
Bite number
taste.
1.
That doesn't look good.
It's okay, yeah.
It's okay.
I mean, it tastes good, but I don't really like the texture of this cake
It does.
as a tres leche cake.
The texture is kind of, I wouldn't say it's really weird or anything, but you can definitely taste that this is yellow cake.
Yeah.
Like we use the cake mix, you can tell that we use the cake mix for this one. So now we have the, what do they say? The piece de resistance?
I don't know.
Something like that. We have the bad boy cake. Oh my goodness, do you see that? It just spit all the juices. Oh my god. You can see them. This is a juicy cake. This is going to be fire. This is the one.
Oh, that is so good. I know that it took so much work doing the one from scratch, but it was so worth it. That is delicious. Ooh, shmoney man.
Alright, so
It's
what
so
is your
good.
rating? What do you rate these cakes?
This one, our homemade from scratch, this is a 10. This one, I'm gonna have to say it's a pretty sad 4. What do you give it?
Before I tasted this cake, I was gonna give this one like a 7 or 8, but after tasting this cake, this goes right back down to a 5 or a 4. For sure. So this is a 4. This, I'm gonna give a 9.5. The only reason I don't give it a 10 is because right now the icing is a little bit kind of like just there for no reason, you know what I mean? It doesn't even really have like a distinct taste.
Before you listen to his comments, he just hates icing. Like, he's not a big icing fan. I like it. I think it adds a nice touch, but he's not an icing guy, so take that into account as well.
Alright guys, that is gonna wrap up our video.
Thanks for watching.
We hope you liked it. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. And Tito said bye, so we'll have to see you next time.
All right,
Peace.
see ya.